Good morning to everybody. Yeah, I think, it's early in the group stages. Obviously, we got a good result last week at home, which is always important to win your home matches. The game on Sunday becomes important for us to just keep the momentum. After a good solid start, if we could follow that up with a positive result away from home, I think it sets us firmly up for the remainder of the group stage. But we are very aware that all teams that reach the group stage are not easy to play against, especially away from home. So we anticipate a challenging match, but we've prepared well and we are ready to showcase what abilities we have as a team.
Thank you, Coach. For a player, Andre de Jong, on behalf of players, what do you have to say about the match tomorrow?
A lesson learned that, again, there's no easy team. Sotofo showed their qualities. I think there'll be a team that will challenge to finish in the top two. As you rightly say, it wasn't an easy match for us. We did, however, create enough chances throughout the game that I do believe that we deserve to get the 3 points. We did leave it late. Sometimes it's nice scoring in the 94th minute and then you don't have to defend too much. But we did learn that, if we want to progress into the knockout stages, each and every game is important and each and every opposition will be tough. Obviously we all know that Belouizdad is in our group, a giant on the continent. So it's these type of games that we believe we have to be trying to maximize. If we could get a positive result and get off to a good start in the group, I do believe that it does help for later in the group when there's perhaps more challenging situations. I do think it does help. One must also just not forget that it was also only our first time last season. So, we're still quite new to playing in CAF, but the experiences that we got last season, playing against teams like Mbele, like Zamalek, I think we learned a lot in a very short space of time. I'd like to congratulate Singida for, making this stage. I think any team that gets to the group stages, they deserve to be there. They've had to do well in the league to qualify. They got through the qualification stages. So, there will be a good team. And looking at their team, there's some really good individual players. A lot of players from all around the whole continent. So they definitely have strengths. They're a team that are on the up. And obviously, when it's your first time, it's really exciting. So I'm sure, they're excited to be playing a home game in the CAF. So they'll be really up for the game. I know that. So it's important for us to match and even better that in terms of our desire to get a positive result. We will have to play to our best. Thank you for your question. Yes, as you rightly say, and Andre alluded to, it's nice to be back in Zanzibar. Obviously, we were here last season, so we are familiar with the surroundings. We're familiar with the stadium. Your teams get a great deal of support. Obviously, when we played Simba, it was sort of packed out. Last night we attended the match. It was again Azam were well supported, so we anticipate a good crowd supporting Singida tomorrow. So I think we've learned over last season that all matches are important. All matches have different types of pressures. So tomorrow will be one of those matches which will have its own pressures. But at the same time, we've also learned how to manage games away from home and how to give ourselves the best opportunity to get maximum points. So we've prepared well. We've just come off some, league and CAF games recently. So we are match sharp and match ready. And we are looking forward to the challenge that awaits us tomorrow.